Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Pascal.
And your girl Sandy.
And welcome to Real Beef with S&P. Back at it again with another pop-up video. Man, be sure to make sure you hit that like button down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well.
Yes, and make sure that you guys stay tuned because later on this evening we will be back at our normal, usual time. You guys know we broadcast here live every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be back tonight for another live broadcast. Shout out to every single one of you guys that have been part of our lives so far and have shown love and support, you guys. And if you guys are watching this right now, okay, look, we got the whole new microphone set up in front of us as I hit it. So if you hear something, my apologies, okay? But shout out to every single one of you guys who have subscribed, supported us so far. And if you haven't subscribed yet, like my brother said, go and subscribe and make sure to stay tuned tonight. We'll be back with our 7:30 broadcast.
Yes, sir. Crush it. Make sure you crush that mother lover, okay?
Yeah.
But we have got to get into it. We got to make this one short. So we got a lot of questions about Jamie Foxx. What the hell is going on with Jamie Foxx? Now, we thought the worst, all right? Everybody was thinking this guy was on his way out. He was about to check out. We were about to say in the arms of an angel, right? Now we're hearing something completely different. First, though, Corinne put up a post on her IG basically saying, update for the family. Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Man, he active. Now, she continues saying, thanks for everyone's prayers and support. We have an exciting work announcement coming next week too. Okay, now, obviously, when we both saw that, clearly we were sitting there going, what the hell is going on? We're all very, very confused with everything. And it to me still doesn't make any sense. But then this other piece of information came out, and, you know, shout out to TMZ, but they came out with this piece of information as well. Apparently, family was spotted out in Chicago. They're saying Jamie Foxx doing physical rehab in Chicago, family by his side. I don't know what to know. I don't know what's going on here, but this is getting crazier and crazier. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So Jamie Foxx continues to receive medical treatment after his serious health scare last month in Atlanta. But now he's in a new city at a facility touted as the top physical medicine and rehabilitation center in the country. Now some of his daughters have been showing up, as well as one of his baby mamas, if I'm correct, is showing up here as well. It's very crazy. But one piece that I found very interesting in this article here, okay, that I feel it explains some of the things that all of us have been trying to figure out as far as what the hell happened to this dude, right? Is this. While we still don't know exactly what happened to Jamie or why he's there, which we all are still trying to figure out, we know the facility specializes in, get this, stroke recovery, traumatic brain injury rehab, spinal cord injury rehab, and cancer rehabilitation. To me, guys, that speaks volumes on what's really going on with Jamie Foxx. Again, there have been a lot of speculations out here. We've been hearing all kinds of different things from media, and now it's all being debunked by his daughter and TMZ. This is the weirdest thing, guys. What the hell happened to Jamie Foxx? Is he really playing pickleball? Really? He out here playing pickleball? Sandy, what are your thoughts on this, man? Like, this is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This has been, there's several ways I look at this, right? The one thing I can't do but respect is the fact that those that have been closest to Jamie Foxx have seemingly seemed to keep their mouth tight-lipped, shut. Like they're not letting anybody know what's really truly going on. Okay. And I have nothing but respect for that, because at the end of the day, the one thing, as you guys have seen in the media, it's getting put out there. He's on his deathbed and he's on his way out the door, and all of these things are being speculated, right? So nothing but respect for the family and all of those who are around him that really actually know the situation, for them to have kept such a tight lip about this. But what is happening is it's just being ran with at this point, right? So we've got all kinds of stories coming out from all kinds of conflicting situations from all kind of conflicting people, right? And then you get those, the celebrities that have worked with him who have come out with statements saying, pray for him. We need you, Jamie. When you have that type of sentiment being put out there, it sounds like he's on the way out the door. You know what I mean? We need you, Jamie. Stay here.
Right.
Be with us. You know what I mean? The world isn't ready for you to be gone yet. Those types of things that leads you to believe that he's on his way out the door. You know what I mean? And then you have Corinne who comes back and says, okay, there's enough out here in the media, and I don't know why y'all are rolling with that, but I'm here to tell y'all that he's doing just fine. He's been out of the hospital for several weeks. Okay. And he was playing pickleball, y'all. Okay. So he is on his way, on the road to recovery. On top of that, having this special announcement. So for me, just based on what I've seen, one, I didn't even want to put it in the universe that he was on his deathbed, that he was on his way out the door. I personally felt, and this is just because we personally as a family have dealt with this before. I personally feel like maybe he suffered a stroke. This is all alleged. Obviously, anything in this show is alleged. But if I were a betting woman, right, I would probably say that it might have been something like a stroke, something along those lines that could impact you in a lot of different ways. Strokes happen to people and they have different reactions, right? True. They may not be able to speak. They may not be able to move. There may be, paralysis in some portions of their body. And those are the things that would definitely prevent him from being able to continue with the production on the movie that he was shooting with Netflix and, the show he has on Fox, right? With his, you know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So for me, I feel like there's a possibility that more than likely he suffered something similar to a stroke. Maybe he is dealing with the, whatever's come from that, however it affected him. And now that TMZ is reporting that, he's in this rehabilitation facility in Chicago, especially for the fact that this rehab facility specializes in that type of rehabilitation, I am praying that that is just literally a sign that he might have had that happen and he's on the road to recovery. However, with all that being said, okay, everyone's reaction and their rehabilitation and their road to recovery after a stroke varies, right? So Lord only knows what and how long it's going to take really for him to recover from that. But I'm praying that it's a speedy recovery and that he's doing okay, But if I was a betting woman, that's what I would assume based on what's out there.
Gotcha. I don't know. I'm going to be real. I don't believe it. I'm just going to say it right now. You don't believe he
had a stroke?
No. I don't believe this. I don't believe this right here. I don't believe
he's out
it.
of the hospital,
okay, that he's out here. I don't believe that he's doing that. I don't believe he's out here playing pickleball. If he was out here playing pickleball, there would be footage of him playing pickleball. Do you realize how many people that are out here that are sitting here going, wait, where's our boy Jamie Foxx getting emotional when he's sitting there going, no weapon? You know what I'm saying? Like getting all... They're playing, blaming on the alcohol. She wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross. Like everybody's playing everything going, where's Jamie? Stay strong, Jamie. If they're putting all that stuff out there on social media, why haven't we seen not one stitch, not one photo, not one video of him out here playing that doggone pickleball? Because if he's playing that pickleball, hold on. If he's playing that pickleball, okay, that would be caught. Somebody would take a photo or he'd be like out here playing pickleball. Yo, fam, I'm doing good. Like that other post that he did, what we talked about last week, when he posted that thing saying, hey, bless up or whatever. He said, blessing, I'm feeling blessed. I'm doing fine. It was just words. It wasn't a physical photo of him out here holding the pickleball racket, paddle or whatever, wearing, jorts and some Air Force Ones on a pickleball court. We didn't see nothing like that. So for me, I don't feel like I believe this 100%. Now, I will say this though, too. Okay. There is a part that I do understand why Corinne did put this out here. Not only to just basically get everybody to shut the hell up, because, no one wants that negative energy or those thoughts of somebody actually going and disappearing from this planet. You see what I'm saying? Passing on, dying and all that. No one wants that kind of conversation. Let's keep it real. Let's keep that 100. Let's keep that a buck. No child, especially this is your father and all that. You want nothing but positive energy. People very excited, not thinking, oh, he's on his way out. He's about to, you're about to check in, do his final checkout, right? I understand that piece. Okay. But I feel also that I'm going to say it, F it. I do also feel that she is trying to secure, because obviously he's on his way back to he's obviously recovering.
Right.
I do think that he is recovering. Pickleball might be a little bit of a stretch, but the reason why I say that she's saying this as well is because they got business involved. There's money involved. There's bags on the table, not only just for Jamie Foxx, but also for Corinne as well. Now, you saw in that post on Instagram, it did say very excited about new updates on another uh, project or something entertainment wise, business wise, that she was excited to announce. Now we got it right here. Splat out. Jamie Foxx and Corinne Foxx, daughter and son, or daughter and father, are going to host a new Fox music game show called We Are Family that is slated to premiere in 2024. So the last thing I think that she wants to have out here is people thinking that he's not healthy, that he's not able-bodied. That could screw up her pockets too. Now, I know that might be unpopular opinion here, but let's keep it real. It's about money as well. There's business involved. That's why she said what she said. Do I really believe he was sitting there playing pickleball? Hell no. Not a chance in hell.
I'm gonna play
rehab,
devil's advocate.
but I don't believe it.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that. Here's how I feel as though that could have been true, right?
Okay.
Because the one thing, we personally dealt with strokes in our family, more specifically
we have.
for dad, and he had some rehabilitation he had to do too, right? I've also dealt with others that have had a similar situation. Now, part of that rehabilitation journey for Jamie Foxx, or anyone for that matter, could be a variety of different things, including pickleball. It just depends on how it was done, right? So she could be saying that he played pickleball and he really did. Maybe he was in a wheelchair and they were trying to get him to use his arm for pickleball. There are so many different ways to look at that. I don't know that she was necessarily trying to say, obviously she wants people to assume he's totally fine, right?
Right.
And he's on the road to recovery, but there are so many different things that these rehab facilities have for their patients to use for that rehab. So there's a good chance he might have played pickleball, but just for rehab. Maybe it was for, to practice mobility and that type of thing, in case he did lose mobility in portions of his body. So there's a good chance that there could be the case. And then the other side of things, right?
Good point.
For me, when it comes to this, when it comes to, the bag and all of that, absolutely, totally understand that part of it. But, as a daughter to, a dad, it's just like, you don't want people putting that narrative out that he's on his way out, literally on his way out the door. So you're going to do whatever you can to diffuse, right? To defer people to the positive things that are happening. Like, he's coming back, because she doesn't want to believe he's not going to make it. And she knows more than we obviously all do about what's going on with him. So putting this story out about this new show, right? And letting people know that this is in the works, that this is something that they worked on. Clearly they did this before whatever happened with him, right? Is just a way to let people know, like, don't count him out. Don't count. It's not even about, I don't feel like it's about her. I think it's just, don't count him out. I don't think she's thinking bag, but this is just me being devil's advocate. She's thinking, you're not about to count my dad out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's real. I'm not finna tell y'all what's real, okay? But I know what's real, and he's fine, okay? He's on the road to recovery. No, I'm not going to share with you what's happening, but trust and believe there are some things in the work, and we're not out yet. And the other side of it too, which is what a lot of the confusion came from, right? Prior to her making these statements, obviously, was the fact that production moved so quick to, find a replacement for his character on the, Netflix movie he was working on with Cameron Diaz. Then, on Beat Shazam, Nick Cannon filled in, or is, filling in currently as the host of that show, which was Jamie Foxx's, responsibility, right? And then Kelly Osbourne has replaced Corinne on that exact show as well. So the fact that production moved so quick, I think that also escalated a lot of what was being said about whatever was happening with Jamie and what was really going on and how serious it truly was. But it's awesome to know that, especially with the photos that you see on TMZ, shout out to TMZ, our friends at TMZ for, putting that out and see, allowing us to see that the family is, at this rehab facility in Chicago. No one has seen Jamie just yet that we've heard of as of right now, as we're broadcasting here.
Right.
But, there's a possibility that he may be in that rehab facility for whatever it is, right? And hopefully getting better, and that he's out of the hospital, more importantly, because he was in the hospital for a very long time.
For a minute.
Right.
And real quick, I do want to say this though too, because I don't want to get it twisted. I'm not trying to say that Corinne is trying to be some heartless, money grubbing such and
Of
such.
course.
I ain't trying to say that. All I'm saying is I can understand that there's partly her trying to, exactly what you said earlier, like, this is my dad, y'all ain't gonna tell me that he's bowing out. He's a fighter, he's strong and all that, but at the same time it's like, well, we gonna keep pushing, right? We're gonna keep pushing, with the show must go on, and there are, we still need to keep the lights on, we still need to keep doing what we do and keeping what we love to do moving, right? So I can see that piece as well. Now, is she lying when she is saying this information here, like we talked about? I'm not saying that she's lying. I just feel like maybe there might be a little bit of a stretch in the truth, like you just said with the pickleball. Okay, so he might not be even standing on his own 2 feet. He's just like you said, on a wheelchair, just literally just doing this.
Yep.
Just hitting the
That's
ball.
part of his rehab.
They're like, yes, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Movement. That's all we need, right? He's making progress. Hey, that's fantastic. And we want him to be strong. We want him to be winning out here.
Absolutely.
But then, of course, we are hearing other things. And I don't know why all these rumors were coming out, all this BS that was flying out the woodwork, saying that, like, basically it was a wrap for him. I mean, regardless, I'm very excited. I'm very happy that the family has come together, because that's all that matters. The family's coming together in solidarity, giving him strength, giving him the energy that he needs to keep fighting on, to stay above the dirt. Okay. And every day that he's above the dirt is a blessing, whether he's in a wheelchair, hitting a pickleball ball with one pinky. Okay. It doesn't matter. That's still progress. Better than him being rest up in a bed in a hospital somewhere else. So I'm very happy for him. And real talk, we want a speedy recovery, but I'm wondering how speedy that recovery is. Mind you, too, this next show that they're doing, this other game show that they're doing, doesn't start until 2024. They didn't even tell us what date that is. 2024, yes, may seem like it's coming here soon, but it's far away, and it could be any time in 2024. It gives them more than enough time to rehab, get nice and strong, so that he can do this show standing right next to his daughter, and they can continue entertaining and securing the bag.
Absolutely.
But last thoughts, real quick. What are your thoughts on everything, just to wrap it up?
Man, here's the thing. I empathize with her so much for so many different reasons, right? Just as a daughter to a father who passed away, right? Not also passed away just a few years ago, and just seeing your father in the hospital is so hard. And keep in mind, our father was not a celebrity, right? So that was hard enough as it was for us, but being in a position where she is, where her father is so well known, he is a celebrity, she too is a rising star as well, and to have everyone running with whatever narratives they can come up with, because they just don't know, you know what I mean? And they just want whatever it is to come out, so they just know. So people are just running with their narratives, hoping that something will really come out of this. In the end, though, my goodness, like, he is such an incredible just person overall. Like, he is such a talent. He is a force to be reckoned with, right? And the world would, look, I am just so happy that the potential of him going and being in rehab right now is here, right? The fact that the family was seen at that rehab facility gives me so much hope that he's on a road to recovery. Do we know how long this road will be? Do we know how severe whatever happened to him affected him? No, we don't. But all I can do is just wish him and his family nothing but the best. praying for a speedy recovery, whatever it is, right? That,
Mhm.
that impaled him, that got him in this place here where he's at this rehab facility. And I cannot wait to see him and Corinne back, because that's, I'm putting that in universe. Okay.
Oh
Because we
yeah.
don't know in 2024, when in 2024 this show is going to be on, whatever the case may be. I just want to see him win. And y'all, here's the thing. I'm gonna need y'all, okay, to go and watch Back in Action as soon as it comes out,
Oh yeah.
so that we can just make that just an incredible turnout. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And Little
let's
Mermaid.
show him, right? Like, let's show him the love, right? By making sure that
Right.
when it does come out, you know what I mean? Because he shot majority of the movie. It wasn't just a few days left of shooting. So they found a replacement just for those last few days of shooting, of filming, right? It also stars Cameron Diaz. So if we want to show love, if we want to show support, when that movie comes out, go and watch it. Let's show some love to Jamie Foxx, his family, by showing up and showing out, watching that movie and any other projects he has coming up. Okay. Because he's in a place now where he needs every prayer, all the love, and all the support as humanly possible. So what are your thoughts, Fox?
Well, I say this. Obviously I'm a strong believer in proof. I'm a strong believer in facts. Right now, we don't have anything. All we got is hearsay. And that's what's frustrating. And yes, I get it that, Corinne is obviously right next to him, I'm sure, rooting him on. And I'm hoping that that is true, right? That the stuff that she's posting on the on Instagram and whatnot are true. Yes, I can only imagine being the daughter of a huge name, of a celebrity, with all the vultures out there just trying to get one glimpse of him and all that. You got to play full court press and protecting the man of the house, your father. I can only imagine what she's going through and what the family is going through as well. And I do give them mad props of them stopping everything, coming together, giving him as much healing power and as much good vibrations towards him, and focusing on getting him back to health.
Yes.
And of course, keeping projects kind of moving as well. I will say that too, because it gives him something to look forward to in the future, rather than him going, oh, what am I going to do when I get well? He now is going, okay, we got a project. We got things to do, baby. I need to start walking again so I can do, God knowing what really is going on with his ailments due to this alleged stroke. Okay. But it at least gives him something to look forward to. Instead of him thinking that as soon as he gets well, it's a dark, empty abyss. So I do give the family mad props about it. And I do appreciate her putting out that information, because at least we're not thinking the worst. And that's better than nothing.
Yes.
But at the same time, I am still a believer I would love to see him up on his feet, because at the end of the day, if he really is up on his feet, or if he's even just hitting the paddleball, okay, or pickleball, whatever it is, I guess I would love to see it, so that we know, all of us, so the rumors can die, right? They can just go to some place and just die.
Mm-hmm.
And we can just kind of go, okay, he Gucci, he good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's alive, he's kicking, he's breathing. We see him, he's smiling. Yes, he's, his movement is very limited, but he's still moving. And we're going to keep supporting and keep rooting for him until he is fully recovered. And I do think it's going to be a speedy recovery. And I do hope it is as well. But anyway, guys, that is the video. Comment down below. Let us know what you think on all of this. Of course, we have some opposing views, but that's the whole purpose of this show anyway, to talk about all the aspects of every topic that comes to our table, or whatever TMZ puts up. And TMZ puts up a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys for coming in. All right. You want to say something?
Look, while you guys are here, if you haven't done so yet, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, you guys. And we have our Instagrams down below. Okay. So follow us on Instagram. We're going to be back just a few hours from now, you guys. Okay. So put it on your calendar, 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. And we will be live Okay, so make sure you guys get your libations, put the kids to bed, because y'all know this shit is unfiltered.
All
Okay,
day.
and we're gonna have a good old time. So we will see you later on this evening at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight.
See you guys soon. Much
All right.
love.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Bye.